Good day. What's up, baby? So, the conversation me and the wife is having, we are talking about men not needing women and women not needing men. So, do you think men need women, babe?
No. I don't think they do.
Pepper, turn it down, please. Why not? Why do men do not need women anymore? Or did they ever needed women? Have men ever needed women?
I don't think so. I mean, maybe at some point. I don't know. I didn't live in those times, so I'm not sure. But I do think that men don't need women because there are a lot of options nowadays. You can to keep a house, you can get a housekeeper, a cook, a nutritionist. It's gonna be different. I can argue as a housewife, I can argue that, but it's still pretty manageable and maintainable too.
But what about the yams, babe? What about the damn yams?
Well, if you like already established man with like a millionaire, right? Like you make a couple of millions a year, like, or more, you know, like how you gonna, like you said, how you gonna marry somebody who's just gonna, you know, there's a strong possibility that she might use you. You can just date, you know, but you don't need a woman because you can get the yams from any woman, I guess.
Well, the main problem is a lot of men are saying they are not getting they're not getting the yams. It's a lot of sexless men out there in the world today, and they are voicing their opinion, saying how they can't find suitable women to get the yams with without the headaches, the screaming, the yelling, long fingernails, eyelashes look like they're about to fly away. So what do you say to that? Because these men, supposedly they are not getting women. They cannot find suitable women to lay down with.
Well, they're probably looking for wrong women. There are plenty of regular girls who would date you, go on a date, and go to bed with you for dinner, you know, or...
Damn! Hold on, babe. So you saying these women out here pushing out the vagina for some steak and eggs?
I mean, not necessarily, but because women are a lot more free sexually nowadays, so they, you know, they get horny too, so they just go and do it, you know. And a lot of women look for a relationship without attachment, so I guess it depends where you're at. Like if you're in New York, you know, or like I guess any other big city, you probably I don't know. Honestly, it's always been so.
Goddamn, women, stay to a point. What's going on? What's going on with you?
Because like I don't know why them losers don't get vagina. Like I don't know. Like it's not difficult. You go and be good to a girl and you tell her what you want, and if she's okay with that, you go ahead and do it. You know, you gotta, as long as you don't lie to the person, you don't tell her that, you don't promise her the sky and the moon and all that, and then you go ahead and sleep with her and then never call her back. No, you just be honest, be like, listen, I'm looking for this, and if she's not okay with that, she's not okay. But there are plenty of girls who would be okay with it, plenty of women who would just want to hit it and quit it, like a lot nowadays, especially. It's a lot. So I don't know why. I guess they're scared to get rejected, issues, therapy, I don't know.
So now, do women need men?
No, they do not. And that's the thing that a lot of men misunderstand. Like, women could do it all if they wanted to. I mean, nowadays they've learned how to do most of things. Maybe not everything, but most of things. But they could learn everything. However, like if.
So you saying like when like somebody would probably say, what about when it's time to change a tire?
I mean,
they could just call AAA?
Well, last 2 times when our car needed a tire changed, a woman came to change it, right?
Yes.
Okay, so a woman could learn that if she wanted to. You know what I mean?
But that's an outlier, right? So that's not going to be the normal for most women, right? That's number one.
Okay.
But number two, the better argument is that America is what's the word I'm looking for? I can't. Civilized enough where women do not need a man for all the so-called manly duties, except for maybe taking out the trash because it's too heavy, right? So she could take out the trash, she could get a tire change, she could take it to a mechanic to get whatever done. Most of these cars do not break down as much as they used to, and the things that do break down in these cars are usually you have to take it back to the actual dealership to get it fixed now because of the warranties and things of that nature. Unless you just out here down bad and you got a mechanic with a cigarette hanging out his mouth with some greasy hands working on your car.
Now that you said that, I think if a woman choose not to have a man, and she could do it all, she should be financially stable to not need a man, or not wanna, like, she should want to be financially dependent. So if your car breaks down, you call the mechanic to come and fix it up. Or if your tire, you call AAA. So like you just pay extra for those things. It's like the single man who don't want a wife, they they also have to pay extra for those things as well. So Correct. They gotta pay extra for the cooking, the cleaning, the laundry, whatever. So the woman should not be upset if she had to pay a little extra for the so-called man duties. Yes.
Okay.
That sounds fair, right? Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
But how we started this conversation, women don't need a man, but I want to have a man. Like, I don't want to have to do all these things. Why would I want to work a job, then come home and clean my house and cook my meals and for me and the family, when I can have my husband do this, what he does as a man, and I do what I do as a woman? So that's how it started. Like, but women like to flex this. Oh, I can do it all this feministic bullshit. Yes, you can. Why do you want to prove? Who do you want to prove that you want to do it all? We know you can. I can. If I had to, I could, but I don't want to. Like, that's the whole point. When everybody do what they're supposed to do, life becomes better.
So you're saying because I'm doing 100% what I'm supposed to do, and you doing 100% what you're supposed to do, and those are two separate things, life is better.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I don't want to carry all the stress on me, and you don't want to carry all the stress on you. And why would you have to? That's why you get a mate. That's why a man gets a wife to help him with things, with life, with growth, and they grow together, because that's the only way. If you don't grow together, you don't stay together.
And it's also about the yams too, because a lot of people act like after you get married and have children, all of a sudden you are not supposed to have a good intimate life, because the children are in the car. So what do you say about that? That you could still have a great intimate life even though you've been married for over 10 years, and we have children, and we even raised children out of the house. And so we still got 2 more to go.
So what's your question?
What do you say about people that say that you cannot have a great intimate life? Is that the truth? Is that a fact that can you still have a great intimate life?
Well, I can. So I don't know, maybe some people can't because they choose not to. I guess it's not that as important to them. But I understand how my body works, how my emotions are. I know everything connected. I look too deep into things to not be able to have a intimacy with my husband. Like, the house would burn down. The house would burn down, literally. So for me, it's one of the priorities that you have to, as a parent, new parents, especially new parents, you have to make time for it. You have to somehow strategize. And I know a lot of people. It's a different.
Well, first of all, what you got? What happened?
my head is all over the place.
Hey, babe, what's the matter with you? What's the matter with your brains? Did I? What happened to him? That?
Daddy's crazy haircut.
No.
Okay. But yeah, I throw them brains
That-
up. I throw them brains out. That's what happened. I blew it out.
Yes.
Can't think straight no more.
I can't.
she needed a couple of days to recoup.
Mm-hmm.
But damn shit. Now I forgot what I was going to goddamn say.
I was talking about priorities and how people.
Oh, so one thing I think about that with that can help maybe some married couples, that you need to set a schedule for your damn children to go to sleep between 8 and 9 o'clock
That's true.
before your goddamn husband come home from work. If you're a stay-at-home mom, if y'all both going out to work, one thing you gonna have to figure out is how you can manage your work time and sleep time with your children. Because clearly, if y'all both working, then I'm sorry to say, but you're not gonna be able to see your children that much. You have to pick them up at 6, and you're gonna have to feed them and put them to bed by 9. That's the life you chose. It is what it is. I don't care how hard it is and how much you miss them, but it is what it is. Until y'all figure out where one person could pay for your bills, maybe you lessen up the load of whatever your bills are, or one of y'all gonna have to get 2 goddamn jobs and work a little harder. You still need a 2-income household. Oh well, then one of y'all need to get 2 jobs. If one needs to stay home with the children, if you miss the damn children so much, figure it out. I don't know.
But no,
You gotta do whatever you gotta do to make something happen.
I don't know if there are so many. I don't know if there are many people who miss their children. I mean, I guess so. I mean, they would me 24/7, so I can't really relate. But yes, schedule for children definitely. You just have to structurize your life.
So I got a question for you, babe. So you mean to tell me you do not like paying the bills? You don't want to just contribute and pay some bills?
No,
Why not?
because it's stressful. It's stressful to. I don't even like thinking about paying the bills, even if I have money. I don't want to do anything with bills at all. I mean, I probably have money issues from my upbringing, but because I do, but I know a lot of people have that too. A lot of people don't know how to manage money, or they know how to manage, but they don't know how to, they have issues with money. A lot of people do. So if there's somebody who can take the load off of you, yeah, and I don't want to, I mean, okay, if I was doing something when the children get a little bit older, if I was doing something that is fulfilling for me, emotionally, mentally, something that I like doing, and it brings money, sure, it can go to the bills. Like if I make $500,000, I pay all the bills.
I'm coming right to you. You heard me?